Welcome to Venusian Soul Tarot. Today I'm back with a timeless pick a card reading, and it's going to be message from your angels. So I want you to cast your gaze over the cards and ask your higher self which card has a message for you. We have group number 1, group 2, group 3 and group 4. If you need to pause the video to meditate further, please do so. But for those of you who are ready, let's get started. Hi group 1. So for this group, I feel as though the message from your angels is that there's been closure of a healing cycle. I feel as though you've outgrown something. It's like your emotions are free flowing now. So if there were any emotional wounds or residue from the past, I feel as though that energy has been completely cleansed, and it's almost like you've been renewed emotionally. I just get this really powerful healing energy for you. I also feel for many of you, it's like you're entering a new phase, a new cycle, and your angels are letting you know that it can be whatever you want it to be. You have new beginnings all around you, new possibilities, and what I'm hearing as well, you don't have to be afraid that certain experiences that have played out in the past are going to reappear or re-emerge. For example, like the quality of connections you could be meeting or the type of experiences you will be having are nothing like what you've had or where you've been previously. Even with this 6 of Swords and 3 of Wands, this is my card of ascension in this deck. I get this energy of elevation, right? Consciously or in terms of your own consciousness, I feel like you've really elevated, you've expanded, you're at a completely different level. And at this level are brand new experiences, and for some of you, new connections that are nothing like what you've experienced previously. And I also feel like these are people that are, I want to say healed, that are very healthy, stable, grounded. What I'm hearing is you can trust this new beginning. And for some of you, you may have had some fears around whether it be the past repeating itself or certain experiences from the past re-emerging. But I feel for this group, that's not what's on the horizon for you. And Spirit and your angels are letting you know that, number one, congratulations for the work you've done and the healing that you've completed. But it's just like it's going to feel like you're living a brand new life. It's going to be unrecognizable to the life you once had or the experiences that you once had. And with Temperance and Queen of Cups, I just keep hearing you've graduated. And for some of you, this could link to certain karmic patterns or cycles that you were in. Say a karmic relationship or a series of relationships or patterns that kept playing out. It's like now you're not going to experience the same thing. Or now you've graduated to a different level. With Ace of Coins and the Emperor, I do feel there's a really promising opportunity on the horizon that your angels are encouraging you to take. And I keep hearing, don't be afraid of the new, because it's like energetically you're renewed, but it may take a little bit of time for your mind to catch up with who you are now, because you have become a different person. You have done all this healing. But there could be a little bit of fear because they keep bringing through this message that the past is done. It's not going to replay, and you're not going to attract the same type of people. But there could be a part of you that's still hesitant, or you could be a little afraid or tentative that certain experiences or people may come back into your experience. And they're wanting you to know that the karma is done, or that cycle is completely done. You can rest easy. You can have peace of mind that you have graduated, or you are in this new energy. With gold as well, I feel like you're going to be magnetizing. You're very magnetic in your energy because of this light that you're radiating. But you could be magnetic to more abundance, or more abundance and opportunities, and people are going to be drawn to this aura, to this energy around you. With Queen of Cups as well, because you're so healed, I feel like your energy is very healing. You light up every room you enter. There's just this beautiful frequency, and you may notice, or you may need to really be conscious as well in terms of boundaries, or just being aware of what you say yes to, what you allow into your energy, into your world, because you may find a lot of people, things, opportunities are attracted to you. So there is this need to have discernment in regards to what doors you're opening or what you allow into your life. Okay, so first oracle here, isolation, loneliness, reconnection, home. Yeah, sitting on the Six of Swords. For those of you who have been in hermit mode, or you felt as though you're this lone wolf, you've had to pull back, you know, even potentially from karmic chapters, karmic people, situations. It's like you're coming out of hermit mode. There's a time, and the angels are saying it's safe for you to trust other people, or there will be, and again, use your intuition and discernment, but there will be either a significant connection or connections coming in that are very trustworthy. And Spirit wants you to trust that process and to trust who comes towards you. You also had here root portal. Vitality, stability, and survival, fearful. Yeah, I feel like you have let go of fear. But again, it's like this new chapter is grounded. You can trust this process. You can trust what's coming in for you. For some of you, part of this emotional healing work or the healing you've been doing is around feeling safe in your body, safe in the world. Having a solid sense of self as well. You may have had to really build yourself up. And this could also lead to hesitation when it comes to opening the door to other people or allowing certain people into your life and into your world. But the angels are wanting you to know that it is safe and that you can trust this process. I also feel if you've had, because this root portal is sitting on the Three of Wands, if you've had a lot of people or situations leave your life because you've been, I feel like in previous cycles, you may have been going through a lot of growth and transformation. So you may have found that you outgrew people really quickly, or that, you know, a lot of people were coming and going from your life and your reality. You know, there weren't people that were, or connections that were as stable or consistent. I feel like that's changing as well, where yes, good people are coming into your world, but they're stable connections. They're not, you know, they're not here 1 minute, gone the next. And there's a really strong energy here of trusting, you know, trusting the new cycle as you feel guided and knowing that you have made it out of certain karmic challenges or patterns, because I feel like the slate is blank or has been cleared or cleansed for you, where certain experiences, I'm just hearing they're done. But I feel for some of you, you may have gone through more than one cycle or more than one karmic pattern that kept replaying, and there is a little bit of fear here. Yeah, perfect. Emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, rebalancing. I just heard it's safe to be vulnerable, especially emotionally. And the fact that this is sitting on the Page of Cups, for some of you, I feel you may be receiving an offer from someone. And I'm getting really strong with this Emperor energy and this Ace of Pentacles. There could be an offer coming in, and it's like your angels are again, use your discernment, but the angels are reassuring you that this person is very solid, or you can trust the offer coming in, because there could be an energy of, is this too good to be true? Or is this person going to hurt me? Or, you know, and again, it could be emotionally. Am I safe to open up emotionally to this person? There could be a little bit of hesitation. And again, for some of you, I feel like you've gone through this huge ascension and all this healing and growth, potentially in solitude or in hermit mode. And now that it's time, it's like you're re-emerging, or there's this energy of coming back out. There could be a little bit of trepidation. You have illumination, expression, positivity and joy, inspiration. Yeah, I feel like, and again, there's more aspects of yourself that you will be sharing, especially with others. There's something here around reconnecting with community, with your soul tribe, with soulmates. It's like time to really share and explore. It could even be attracting a following, right? If you're an entrepreneur or you have a social media platform, you could be attracting people who are very drawn to you and your energy and your message. I just feel like, again, with illumination though, they're saying, your angels are saying you're literally glowing. When people are around you or they see you, your aura is coming through so strong. Your energy field is coming through very, very strong. You may be seeing 777. We have 77 here, but I just keep seeing that number, which to me is a number of divine alignment. Okay, you have Elven Ones, Divine Creation Codes, Starborn Architects, Devas, Sacred Geometry. I feel like you're also in alignment with something. I'm getting this energy that you're in alignment, things are coming into form as well, into creation, but there's a need here to trust. Again, with the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles, for some of you, I feel like this is a really beautiful offer or opportunity coming in. And again, I feel like you're going to have, it ties into the earlier message, there's going to be more than one offer, or there's just new energy all around you. So there might be a lot of new opportunities coming towards you, or it could be happening as well. I just heard all at once, or in a way that could be a little bit overwhelming for you. And it's like Spirit is not wanting you to feel overwhelmed or to fall into a vibration of fear or uncertainty, because it's meant for you. Okay, now you do have 777 on the table. We have Lemurian Shaman, Shadow Dissolving in Gaze of Truth, Going Beyond Fear, Initiation. You literally have two cards around fear. Fearful and going beyond fear. Especially with the vulnerability, it's something around vulnerability or opening up to someone. And again, you need to do what feels right for you. You can discern who you want to open up to, in what capacity, but I feel like there's someone or something coming in, and it may feel a little foreign at the start. And for some of you, that is because I feel like you could have been on the solo spiritual path, healing path, where you're doing a lot of intense shadow work, personal growth, and it's like now, you know, potentially someone's coming in to mirror that healed version of yourself, but it could trigger a little bit of fear. Or there's certain connections for those of you where this is like soul tribe or a community, this could be a little overwhelming or disconcerting, but I feel as though, you know, Spirit is nudging you in this direction, because it's almost like for you to ascend further and grow further, there needs to be other people in that healing process. When I say healing, maybe not healing process, because I feel like you have healed, say, any lingering, you know, wounds or some of these emotions, you have ascended. But in order for your evolution, it's like it's time for people to join that path, or a significant person, a healthy connection. You have release on Temperance. I feel like you've done this. You've let go of so much. You've shed old skin. You are not who you once were. But with release, when we release, right, it makes room for who and what is meant for us. And I feel for this group, you may feel as though you've been emptied out, or even your life became very quiet, very still, very empty in a way. But it was designed to make room for what's next. And then you also have delight. We have release and delight. Again, your angels really, I feel like your angels are very excited for you, and they want you to know that what's coming is so beautiful, and don't listen to that voice of fear, because it may be a little scary or disconcerting at the start, or you may be worried that what's coming isn't going to be loving or healthy or beautiful, but your angels want you to know that no, like this is meant for you, this is aligned, and you're going to be so blessed. But it's like you may be at that precipice where you're just coming out of the cocoon, or you're just entering this new phase. Yeah, look at this person. It's like they're liberated here. We have strength. Today, I maintain control of my emotions. I rise above self-doubt. I affirm my own power and stand strong in my unshakable faith. Today, I know that I have the strength to overcome anything I encounter. I find my courage in the truth. Hiding tight to the force of love, I triumph over fear. Yes, so you're at this precipice where you're completely, so we have fear mentioned 3 times. You're at this precipice where you're completely overcoming fear and any self-doubt. And again, this opportunity doesn't have to be in terms of a relationship per se. It could be like a business partnership. It could be someone coming, wanting to collaborate. It could be for you putting yourself out there and having opportunities when it comes to a community or a business endeavor. But it's like this bridge, and it's like your angels are like, you're ready, like you can fly now. If in the past, I mentioned karmic cycles repeating themselves, or certain things happening in the past and it's not going to happen again. For those of you who took a leap of faith in the past toward a dream or something you really, or connection or something you really desired and it didn't pan out, the angels are saying now you can take that leap and you can fly. You have awareness. I open my consciousness to my true self. I understand that I am here to grow, to free myself from conflict, and to discover who I really am. Today, I release illusion and the limitations of the material world in order to elevate my being towards the eternal light. I grow stronger and stronger. I explore the wonderful being that I am. Yeah, so it's a complete ending of fear and limitations. And again, I'm not saying, like, yes, at times you may have moments of fear, but there's no more fear or limitations that are going to hold you back or affect your spiritual path, your evolution, your soul's expression. And this new cycle, all this beauty is flooding in because those limits or those fears have been fully released. And it's like you have this strength as well, this strength and this power that comes from your source self, from knowing who you truly are as a divine being. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 2. So for those of you who've been feeling uncertain, I'm hearing clarity is coming. Your angels are saying there's this really clear vision you're receiving, this clear download, and you know exactly what you need to do or say or the direction that you need to move in. I feel like for this group, you've done a lot of healing on yourself. With master here, I'm getting like mastering yourself or becoming a master energetically, spiritually speaking. There's just a lot of healing, but I feel like it's preparing you for victory. It's preparing you for success. So there could be something that your angels are encouraging you to move towards, because I'm getting a clear vision with this Knight of Swords and King of Wands. It's having a clear vision, and with this Queen of Pentacles, it could be around a business, a project, your career, a certain endeavor, but it's like they're wanting you to go for it. They're wanting you to really take action, and you go from Nine of Swords, which can be, you know, overthinking, deliberating, almost stuck in fear, to Knight of Swords, which is obviously fast movement, taking action. So you're coming, for those of you who have done a lot of inner work, a lot of meditation, reflection, you're coming into a time of action, of taking action, of, you know, getting things moving or setting things in motion. You're entering a phase of your life that's going to be very productive as well, as what I'm hearing. You're going to be feeling, I sense, very empowered and very confident also. With Four of Cups, I'm also getting, if you felt, with Two of Pentacles and Four of Cups, this can, yes, be a lack of clarity, but also a level of boredom or dissatisfaction, not feeling completely fulfilled with where you've been or what you've been doing. And what I'm getting is you're coming out of that energy, and I also get the sense here that you're going to be filled with passion and purpose. With Knight of Swords and King of Wands, whatever this vision represents for you, it's like it lights you up. Right? You feel so inspired. You feel so confident. There's just this new energy coming for you and through you. And I feel like it's going to spill over into the physical world. There's going to be this level of strength. And also I just keep hearing clarity with this eagle eye view as well. For some of you, you may receive a download or an idea or vision that perfectly summarizes or perfectly directs why you're on this planet. It's like truly finding your purpose and living it, or really feeling this deeper sense of meaning, of knowing, okay, this is what I'm here for. This is what I've been preparing for through these cycles of healing and growth and transformation and alchemy. Yeah, like it's like your angels are not hiding anything from you. Everything is going to be evident. Everything is going to be visible for you, especially with Queen of Pentacles and the Magician. With the Magician and King of Wands, it's like your ability to manifest now has really transformed and grown. You're able to manifest more effortlessly. You're able to attract in the right people, the right circumstances, the right frequencies. There's certain work you had to do on yourself individually in terms of your vibration and energy field to be ready for this vision, or to be ready for what you're going to do and manifest in the physical world. But I feel like it's like now's the time, or there's something around divine timing for this for you. You may have had to overcome overthinking here with the Nine of Swords, or there could have been a tendency to overthink at times. And it's like now you're not overthinking, you're not holding yourself back. you're being really clear in terms of what you want, what direction you're going in, what feels aligned to you. And again, I keep hearing meaning for you. So if you felt in the past things have been lackluster or meaningless, you felt like you didn't have you didn't fully or weren't fully living your purpose, there's something here where there's just so much vitality and vigor and excitement and passion, and you have full clarity, like eyes on the prize. You know where you're headed. And I feel like that is going to be very cathartic or powerful for you, because for some of you, you may have been more so in a receptive energy or a meditative, reflective space. And it's like now you're moving into, you're learning how to balance that energy with action, with taking charge or moving ahead. Okay, your first oracle, you have forgiveness, redemption, rebirth, regeneration. Again, there was some healing. There could have been some forgiveness work or letting go that had to take place first to be prepared or ready for this next phase or for your life purpose, your mission, essentially. For some of you, I think you know exactly what you're here to do and what you're going to create, but it could have come to you through meditation or through some sort of spiritual practice where you received a download or idea around what to do next or what feels aligned for you. With rebirth though, I feel like again you have done a lot of healing, or there's been a lot of work that you've put into yourself, into your journey in preparation for this. Yeah, because I keep hearing you've mastered yourself, and there was something that you may have needed to master before moving in this direction. You have oneness, balance, patience, divine masculine. Yeah, when I was saying action-oriented energy, you are moving into, you may have been more in a receptive energy or more of the divine feminine energy, and now you're shifting into that divine masculine. But I feel like it's taken time to get here, or you've had to be very patient with this process. You've had to be willing to, go through that healing, go within, balance out masculine and feminine polarities, come into a place of balance within yourself in terms of who you are, what you want, what feels aligned for you. And it's like now you've integrated this energy. I'm also getting the vibration of unity consciousness. As you reach higher and higher levels of consciousness and awareness, the ideas and downloads you get can become even more potent, right, and powerful because of the frequency that you're on. So I also feel you may have kind of ascended or grown to such a degree that your ideas or visions of who you are, what you want to do in the world, what direction you want to move in has really transformed also. We have Crown Portal. Divinity, unity, separation. And it's ironic that it's sitting on the Nine of Swords, which is that energy of, very much fear-based, separate energy. But with oneness and unity as well, some of you could be working on, or your life purpose could involve bringing people together or bringing forth a vision or an idea that helps humanity. I get very strong energy of life purpose, service to humanity, sharing certain ideas or wisdom that you've attained or received. But with Crown Portal, I kept hearing this comes through a download. So for some of you, this idea or vision you have for your purpose or your future could have come through meditation or could have come through a download from your angels. And it's like now you're bringing that into the physical. You're allowing that to be seen in the physical realm. You also have Throat Portal. Speak your truth, courage, suppression. Yeah, it's like you're bringing this idea from the ethers, from the higher realms, and you're speaking it into existence. But it has the potential to change humanity, to change how other people see the world, how they see themselves, how we operate. There could be an energy here of innovation as well. For some of you, the reason you may have had to go through a lot of healing and introspection is because you're here to bring in something that's quite innovative or, stands out from the norm, that isn't necessarily traditional, perhaps. And it's like you had to reach these higher realms within yourself to be able to receive these downloads. Yeah, and I said we have success. We have a Black Panther, which could be significant. We have peacock symbology as well. You're definitely here to either stand out, or you're going to be known for what you've created or your legacy. But with success, I do feel like you're moving into an era where you will be very successful, very abundant. You may be moving into a chapter and cycle where you're very career focused, right? Where you're very, I don't know, you're just going to have a lot of energy. This is like a passion project or something that lights you up, but it is going to require a lot of dedication, discipline to bring it into physical form. It does require, I feel as well, you being seen or you taking charge. This is like starting your own company, creating a project, writing a book, speaking to others. There's something here around you really establishing yourself or developing some of these attributes or ideas and then sharing it on a collective or international level for some of you. But I keep hearing you had to master yourself first, or you had to reach certain levels of consciousness first to be able to do this. As I said, you literally have enlightenment. But I want to switch these cards around because I feel like enlightenment and this awareness comes first and then the success. Because for some of you, you may have been on a spiritual quest and had to do a lot of, again, I keep getting meditate. When I see this card, I'm getting like Zen, meditation, mindfulness. You may have really mastered your own mind and your own consciousness before getting there. And I feel like through that awakening, enlightenment, awareness, a stillness of mind, comes this idea or comes the clarity around what you're here to do or what you're going to bring into the world. You may be sharing this beautiful energy with others to help others increase their vibration, right? Or to help, humanity elevate. You have fire and water, stillness amidst turmoil, feel emotional integration. Again, you've mastered stillness, but now it's like you're going to learn how to be still while taking action. When I say still, obviously not physically still, but mentally. With the Nine of Swords, you've mastered monkey mind. For some of you, you've reached a level of enlightenment, or you have reached a level of stillness of mind, of clarity, and that's what's helping you with this process. I also feel like you've done a lot of emotional release work, purging, clearing of certain energies. Your vibration has been cleansed. Your energy has been cleansed. You also have key to your freedom. Healed inner child, create inner safety, self-kindness. So again, deep healing work, inner child healing, emotional healing, mastering the monkey mind. But I feel like you may be giving other people the key to their freedom. There could be something that you're sharing with the collective, with the world, that helps them to liberate themselves, that helps them have this moment of awareness, enlightenment, insight. And it's like there's something about your mission and your purpose, your contribution, that's very important to the collective, to the whole. You have stand tall and strong. Today I choose to remain positive. I face all of my challenges with strength and courage. I will not be denied or turned away. I do not allow myself to be carried away by negative thoughts. I stand tall and strong and live each moment in joy and peace, leaving my future in God's hands. I believe in life because life believes in me. See, this is the foundation of which you're creating now. So number one, you're fully anchored in the now moment, in the present moment. Like for you, past, future are dissolved. They're not there. That energy is so palpable and powerful, especially when it comes to manifestation and creation. It's giving me Eckhart Tolle's energy with the power of now. But it's like that frequency where you fully anchored in the present moment. And I just read, I will not be carried away by negative thoughts. So again, you've overcome monkey mind with that Nine of Swords, where your thoughts or certain fears that the mind perpetuates are no longer influencing you. And it's like leaving the future in God's hands. I feel like now you know how to work towards a vision and success without attachment to the outcome, because you're in the present moment. And do you know how sometimes people will work towards a goal or a project or success because there's something that they feel is lacking inside of themselves, right? Say I have childhood wounds and I want to make myself a success to prove my parents wrong, or, to establish that I am intelligent, I am great. That's coming from a place of lack. And again, there's nothing wrong with doing certain things from a particular reason or purpose, if that's what feels aligned for you. But doing it from a place of wholeness, where I don't need this success, but I'm flowing over. Like, I have so much to offer, I can share this with the collective. That frequency is very attractive to abundance, success, recognition. So it's almost like you've overcome the very desire for success, fame, recognition. But it's like, but you're going and doing this anyway because that's your contribution to humanity, to the collective. So again, some of you may literally be enlightened, or you have the capacity to become enlightened in this lifetime, because this level of self-mastery is, you know, very profound. I'm getting almost monk energy. And some of you may even have a monk-like routine or lifestyle where you may have really detached from the material world, in the sense that that doesn't mean you don't live within the material realm, but there's a sense here of you may not be super attached to, for example, money, status, prestige. Those things are not motivating you. And that's what I was trying to say earlier. There's a big difference between someone that seeks success from the ego versus someone that's doing it from the soul, where it's from that desire to contribute positively. A gift from life. Each day life offers me abundant proof that the universe loves me. Every day God sends angels to help me. Today I will receive an angelic message. It may come from someone with whom I speak or from words that I read. I will listen closely, as this message is a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love and maintain my spiritual strength. Again, it's funny because you literally have an angel behind you here, and I kept mentioning, I feel like you receive a download from spirit, from the angels. And they're saying you are receiving these downloads from the divine to help you on the path. Yeah, a divine gift meant to help me make my way in love. So again, you have a lot of angels working with you. You also work with the ascended masters, because I was getting a very strong energy of mastery here. But again, this is confirmation. You receiving a download, an idea, an epiphany around your path and how to proceed from the angels, and the divine is supporting you in your mission. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Okay, group 3. Okay, so with these cards and this energy, these energies are really gnarly. I feel like, number one, the message is you are an alchemist, right? You are very powerful, and you've had certain experiences in this lifetime that have helped you to grow into your strength and into your power. Now, these challenges may have been quite arduous, or you may have had a lot of difficulties coming from every direction. Again, when you look at some of these frequencies and what you've had to heal and overcome, I feel like a lesser soul would have buckled under the weight of these energies. Again, I'm not getting that these are future energies. I feel like these are past energies. These are challenges that you have overcome to stand here. And can you see how this woman is like standing triumphant on this mountain, like she's overcome? I'm getting like someone that's climbed Everest. There's something here, and again, metaphorically speaking, there's a sense of you having overcome many challenges, setbacks. This could have been like financially, in connections, childhood. I just feel like you've dealt, I don't even know how to put into words what you've lived through. It's like I'm struggling to express exactly, this energy is so intense. But what I'm hearing is that intensity, that duality, and the amount of alchemy and transformation you've had to go through was for this higher knowing, or this higher knowledge, right? For this expansion and this growth within yourself. Of course, that doesn't make it easier when you're living through that, but you're very, very, very powerful in your frequency. It's almost like now nothing can sway you. Now you're not affected from the outside in, because you've overcome so much in the physical realm that, and again, you may have faced so many challenges, initiations, and I'm getting, this isn't just one area of your life. This is like every area of your life. But it's like now you're unshakable. Your faith is unshakable. Even if that tower is crumbling in the physical world, it doesn't sway you internally. And reaching that level of spiritual power and spiritual strength is rare. So I think your angels are congratulating you for everything you've been through, but it's like they're wanting you to see the higher perspective of who you've become through this journey. And that could be tying into as well why you incarnated, or what you're here to do. I also feel for this group, you have the capacity to inspire others to transform or transmute in their own lives. So for some of you, this could come literally through sharing your story. This could be through just teaching them the patterns of healing, personal growth, transformation, alchemy, helping them learn the art of alchemy in their own life. But I feel like there's an end or there's a closure as well to these. And again, we're always growing and evolving, but if you feel like the past has been very challenging, very rocky, you've had to overcome a lot, I feel like now things are starting to even out or balance out for you. So it could be reaching a place of harmony, or things are going to start flowing. I just get the sense that you've overcome a lot and you're completely unshakable here. There's a sense like with those eyes as well, the intensity. But I feel like this strength is going to be used in service to others, right? In service as well as your own spiritual journey and your own path. I just feel like it's like now you can bring, it's like everything you've built this fortune and this abundance within your own being, right? And it's like now when you enter a room, when you talk to others, when you share your story, it helps them elevate, or it helps them have hope that change is possible for them. Okay, so you have 10 of Wands with the Guardians, shielding, defense, warning, and look, we have 10-10. So again, you've overcome, I was going to say you've overcome a cycle, you've closed out a cycle, but you've closed out many, many, many cycles, I'm hearing. This isn't just one. But I am hearing there's an ending to this level of challenge and difficulty. I remember I was saying before, I feel like things are going to start to flow, and you can see these waterfalls. I'm just getting like flowing water. If life has felt like a constant struggle, that struggle or that cycle of challenge after challenge, karmic after karmic, knockback after knockback, that's ending, right? You've learned the lessons, you've integrated the energy, you've transmuted it, and now there's more stability that's coming into your world and into your life. I feel like you're going to be feeling a lot more grounded as well. With defense and warning as well, or shielding, there's this energy of developing very strong boundaries. You've cultivated very strong boundaries. You know who you are. You know who and what you're going to allow into your energy field. You've also mastered yourself. It's almost like now, if someone comes towards you or throws any type of negative energy towards you, it's almost like it's transmuted instantly. It's like you don't even... I don't know how to explain it. It's like your energy or your consciousness is so powerful or potent now that it doesn't even get stuck within. Like say someone makes a negative comment towards you, and in the past that would have really shook your confidence, or that would have really affected you emotionally. It's like now it's like water off a duck's back. You've lived through so much, or you've overcome so many challenges, it just doesn't really have much effect anymore. Yeah, you have really strong lion energy. You have majestic eminence, priestess, divine feminine worth. Yeah, I feel like you've had to do a lot of work to heal your sense of self-worth, to feel good within yourself, to validate some of this lesson as well. It's like you've had to completely validate yourself internally, because the external world or external people definitely weren't doing it, right? Or weren't able to play that role for you. You have another 10, so you have 10, 10, 10 here. Magical realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. Never doubt how potent and powerful you are. You are this magician. You are the priestess. You're like the shaman, the priestess, and magician all rolled into one. Because when you see in both these depictions, it's like they've got all this power in their hands. And that's what I'm getting is from all these challenges, from the death and the rebirth and this constant transformation and alchemy, your energy field is so potent. Even if you don't speak, like you can enter a room, just being on the planet, your frequency is so powerful that it creates a ripple effect everywhere you go. You transform the room. You help to transform the people you meet. You're unstoppable. You're a force of nature, and I feel like this ties into not only your spiritual path, but for some of you, what you're here to do or share with other people. I also feel like you can lead people through, for example, an ego death, through the darkness. You have one foot in the darkness and one foot in the light, and you're channeling energy from both. And that level of power, when we can kind of integrate that frequency and that duality within ourselves, makes us incredibly powerful. As I say that, you literally have empowerment. Grounded, strength, stamina with death. I'm hearing nothing and no one can take you out. Your frequency is so strong. It's like unshakable. And the best way to develop that level of unshakable energy is by living through so much or overcoming so much and knowing the art of transformation that no matter what happens in the physical, it's not going to throw you out of balance. You're still going to be grounded. You're still going to be steady and stable. There's still going to be peace of mind. And that's what I'm getting for you, where you've really alchemized these certain challenges or issues into your power. Yeah, healing chaos on the Five of Pentacles. And look at the butterfly. It's like you emerge every time higher, brighter. It's like you could have a situation that's challenging or dark or negative, what people would consider negative. But yet after it happens, you're even better than you were before. You may really baffle people. Like, people may consider you an anomaly. I also think, you know, trying to be your enemy is not a very wise choice. Not to say that you do. I'm just saying not many people would want to step up against you because of your frequency. There's a level of instant respect is what I'm getting, or people may be a little intimidated, or there's something about these eyes, like the way they just stare you down. Some of you have eyes that pierce through people's soul. I feel like the angels are using, these messages to really show you like who you become and what the purpose was of that journey, even though it was very difficult, very painful. It's like, because now you're here, right? And with this healing chaos, it's like you are the storm, or you carry this energy within yourself where people go through transformations from meeting you just because of your energy field. So your energy field, and I'm hearing the butterfly effect, right? It's like your energy field can trigger huge reactions in others, or can help to transform the collective, even without words. And that's how potent and powerful you are and your energy is. And I feel like you've lived through many of these towers falling. Yeah, you have thriving. What I'm hearing though is the cycle of, destruction, of things falling down, of having to, this can be even a version of yourself, an aspect of yourself needing to be healed, or needing to alchemize that version. That's ending. I just keep getting like things. I'm hearing that song, I Can See Clearly Now, the rain is gone. It's like the storm, the calm. It's meant to be the calm before the storm, but I'm hearing for you it's the calm after the storm, right? I also think though you can remain steadfast. It's like you're in the eye of the storm. So when people enter your energy field, or when things are going on, right, everyone may be swirling around in this frequency, but it's like you're just dead still. There's nothing shaking you. It doesn't matter. No one can get a rise out of you. You have really mastered your own emotions. You've developed and cultivated so much strength because of the life that you've lived, that it would be very difficult for people to throw you off, even manipulate you. Like, you can see through people. Mirroring guide, sister, friend, teacher of infinite universal love. You may resonate as being a guide, a teacher, a mentor, an inspiration. You definitely inspire other people. When people get in your energy field, it's like, again, they can't help but be transformed. I keep getting that message, or there's something about your energy that just changes the game for them. But it's like consciously they don't know what's happening, and it may be a little bit scary to their ego or their mind. People may find you like not scary, but intimidating. Cosmic circles. Create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities. Yeah, but it's funny, I just said getting swept up in your energy, and then we have create sacred space and these cosmic circles sitting on the Three of Cups. So again, for some of you as well, you are going to guide, lead, or you already do, guide, lead, teach, mentor, counsel people in order for you to help them navigate their path, or to walk them through some of their own process or journey. You had to witness or live through some of these experiences yourself. That was the way in which you could best guide and lead others. I don't know why waterfalls are significant, but I keep seeing flowing water. You have a waterfall here, here, here. You may want to search the spiritual meaning of a waterfall. Then we have the inner alchemist. Like an alchemist, I possess all the power I need to build a life of joy and harmony. Today, through my positive thoughts, words, and deeds, I create my own light. I understand that I can use the inner magic of intention to transform myself in the same way an alchemist transforms lead into gold. Today I create happiness. This is exactly what I was trying to describe at the beginning of your reading. It's like now your inner state is not determined from the outside in. Because you've lived through these trials, you know how to transform and transmute the energy and how to set your intention, your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions, irrespective of what is happening externally, irrespective of external validation. And again, you have so much power that you've cultivated through this journey. I have faith in life. Today I give myself to life. I live in the here and now without concern for tomorrow because God is always near and will never let me fall. My faith surrounds me with light no matter the circumstances. I let go, having faith that life will always provide what is most beneficial for my soul. It's like your angels are shining a light, and I feel like you've already discovered this, that everything that happens is for your highest good, irrespective of what the circumstance is or how it looks on the surface. Like, for example, others may balk at some of the things you've lived through, right? But for you, because you've come out the other side, you have a level of foresight and understanding of duality, of darkness, of certain experiences, of transmutation that you couldn't have gained any other way. And that's what makes you such a powerful leader, because you start with yourself. You can transform yourself, you've proven that. And that helps you with guiding others. And I feel like your faith in God or the divine has helped you through all these experiences. And that faith is very contagious to other people. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Hi, group 4. So I feel for this group, you guys are definitely star seeds. We have star child here. You're very, I just heard as well, like creative visionary. So you have really powerful creative ideas and creative downloads. There's a lot of insights that you have, but I keep hearing this message for you not to allow the past, either what hasn't worked or happened in the past, or what people have told you about yourself in childhood or in certain, it could be in school, in academic settings, to influence what you can do now. Because I'm hearing for this group, you may be very original, right? You may be very creative, like a creative visionary. Your ideas could be otherworldly, like you're here to be different. You're here to share new ideas, new insights, a new frequency. But it's like earlier on, or at some point on your journey, it could have been misunderstood, or you could have faced either judgment or ridicule, or people not getting you, or not fully understanding who you are, what you're here to do, what you can contribute to the whole. And it's like not allowing either other people's perceptions or what has been to hold you back. It's making me think of in school, say I didn't get the best grades and I was always daydreaming, or, I also feel for this group, you're highly psychic. You receive a lot of downloads from the higher realms. So you could have seemed even absent-minded, where because I'm hearing that phrase, your head is in the clouds, which, for me, I don't think that's a bad thing, but there's an energy here of you're receiving a lot of divine inspiration, a lot of divine insights, but they may not have been recognized, obviously, in a school or academic setting. So it's not internalizing the judgments of people around you or those who didn't understand your creative vision, because you're headed towards great success. You can have tremendous, and for some of you, I don't even feel this is just in one thing. You could have more than one project, for example, that's very successful. Some of you could be artists, creatives, you are entrepreneurs. You're actually highly, highly gifted and highly intelligent, but you may not have been recognized as such, or other people judged you. They didn't understand you. They didn't understand your concepts. And that's what I'm getting. I'm hearing don't hold back from your own magic and what you're here to do and create. Because I'm feeling like with this position of her hand, it's like having the world in your hands, but not knowing it. And it's like you may be receiving a lot of downloads, and Spirit is really encouraging you to act on them. You also have 888. So again, you have the potential as well to be very, very abundant, very successful, but your success, or the way you reached and attained this success, may not look the way, it may look different to other people, or people may not have expected it. It's like not allowing other people's expectations or ideas of us to limit us and our creative potential. That's what I'm getting. Because right now, and again, some of you may already be working on certain projects that are going to bring a lot of success, and that's why your angels are bringing through this message, or they're encouraging you to keep keep acting on and keep working towards certain ideas and keep working on certain skills and talents, because they will bring you a lot of success. I keep hearing don't give up. But again, your path and your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's, right? There's a sense here of you trusting what feels right for you. Because I feel like for some of you, you literally use your psychic ability to bring success. That doesn't necessarily mean, by the way, that you're literally a psychic. You could work as a psychic or intuitive as well. You definitely have the abilities, but you may, for example, receive a psychic download for, a project or a vision of something you then create, or a business idea. It's like the divine is constantly feeding you inspiration. With Seven of Cups, I feel like there's multiple ideas or downloads or skills and talents that you have that could become streams of income, or that you can master and bring into the world that really helps others. But you're here to stand out. You're meant to be a visionary. You're meant to be creative. You're meant to be different. And if there were others who tried to, I want to say, box you in, or, almost like typecast you, it's almost like they couldn't comprehend your energy field, right? Because you were well beyond, you were operating on frequencies that they don't entertain themselves. Your path to success, I keep hearing though, isn't traditional, or may not, it may baffle others. But again, that's not your problem. This could be some wounding I really feel around school, or like how your parents perceived you or what they thought. I just keep getting like formative years or earlier years, how you were perceived. You may have been someone as well that didn't really gel with either traditional schooling, or like I'm seeing someone that, tries to go to university, but they really don't resonate. So they branch off and, start their own business or follow their own creative pursuits. I'm just getting that, again, like the straight and narrow will never work for a soul like you, right? When you're this colorful, when you're this tapped into the higher realms, of course, the conventional path is probably not going to be the one you're on. And again, that doesn't mean you can't have conventional success, for example, but the way in which you get there is very, I keep hearing intuitive. It's like people may watch you and have no idea. It's like you're following something, but they're not sure what you're following, right? Because they're not tapped into their own intuition, or again, it's not their journey. It's not their divine plan. So it's like, don't allow negativity or small minds to kind of box you in. And that can happen because we've adopted some of their limiting beliefs. And that's what I see here. It's like you're being emptied out, or your angels are asking you to empty or leave behind definitions you were given, whether this is like, failure, or you're not going to do well, or whatever it may be. It's like letting go of that completely so that you can step into your success, because there is something better waiting for you, and it wasn't true. Look, you have your first card, third eye portal, vision, clairvoyance, and clarity, confusion. Some of the negative energies or even negative beliefs that may have been passed on to you. Again, this could be family as well, where it's passed down, or, people have projected onto you, may make you doubt this confusion I'm hearing isn't your own, essentially. As a child, you were perfectly tapped in with clairvoyance and vision. You knew exactly what you were here to do, and you received regular visions about it. And it's like, continue to trust that. Again, you're super psychic, and your psychic ability is helping you on this journey. And I feel like there's a need to, because I'm hearing confusion, doubt, when you feel stuck, when you feel like you can't act on certain creative ideas or visions you have, I'm hearing this may not even be your own energy. So your angels are helping you in this process of clearing and cleansing your energy field so that you're not taking on other people's stuff or their vibration. You also have breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, new beginning. So you're breaking free from any projections or limiting beliefs that you may have absorbed through your journey that may be boxing you in. And that may help you as well with having a breakthrough when it comes to, you're meant to be very abundant and very successful in your own right, in your own field, in the things that really resonate with and for you. And it's like the divine and the angels are helping you clear away certain frequencies so that you can step into this energy. Look, here we have wisdom, psychic, intuition, truth. So you have psychic and clairvoyance twice now, sitting on the Four of Swords. For you, you may do some of this healing work through meditation or working with subliminals, where you're reprogramming the subconscious mind so that you can access this wisdom. So you're getting in touch with the true self, right? With your divine self, not, limitations, fears, self-doubt. You're letting go of those frequencies so that you can fully step into and live in your power, live in your knowing. But again, you're super psychic, this group, and you knew the truth all along is what I'm hearing. Even as a child, I think you had visions of your future and you knew exactly why you'd incarnated. You are a star seed. You were here to kind of change the game or change the way people, I shouldn't say, you're giving a model to others of how they can or could move through the world. Almost like a different path, right? That when you live in accordance with the divine, with your intuition, with your soul, you can attract abundance. You don't, because when you think of models of success in society, especially in the West, they tend to be more scarcity driven, right? Competitive, survival of the fittest. It's like these old concepts. It's like you're kind of changing the game in regards to either your success story, how you get there, because I keep hearing there's something unexpected, or it could be as well like you're teaching people that once knew you. I just heard teaching your teacher, or teaching, authority figures or figures you had in your formative years. They may be like, oh wow, how did they do that, right? Because again, they didn't understand, they didn't see. You have transformation, metamorphosis, synchronicity, the unexpected. Again, you may have a lot of synchronicities in your life, or the way things come together may seem abnormal. I'm seeing 444. You see a lot of synchronicities yourself potentially as well. You get a lot of omens and signs from your angels through numbers, through song lyrics. I feel like there's a lot of support. But I'm getting as well, it's like you keep evolving. The creative spark in you never goes out, right? Because you know how to keep transforming yourself, your mind, your perception, so it stays, how do I say, fresh, right? Or stays relevant. Your energy is always, it makes me think, those musicians that can last, they span decades, almost like I'm seeing Madonna in my mind's eye, but there's a sense, and again, whether you like Madonna or not, there's a sense of innovation, right? Where she can transform her look, come out with something completely new, and she stayed, I don't know how long her career lasted, but it was quite lengthy, right? And there's many versions of her or styles that she's kind of integrated to keep that. And again, I'm getting that with you in the sense of you may create something, for example, that's long lasting, that lives on, that's relevant to future generations. There's something about your energy, or like even like the music of Kate Bush, right? How it's like made a comeback with obviously Stranger Things help, but there's a sense here of that there's something about her music, right, that touches your soul no matter what generation you were born. And that's what I'm getting. There's something that you're here to do that leaves a legacy, or it moves people for decades to come. Like you're a creative visionary, creative genius. It makes me think as well of someone who's made a discovery and it helps, future generations, and it's like long living. You have that capacity within you. And part of it is as well because you're tapped into a part of yourself that is eternal. You have happiness. Yeah. You're also teaching people that when you follow your happiness, when you follow your joy and you create from joy, you create some of the best art, or you create the most long-standing success, right? Because when we think of competition or survival of the fittest, it's always coming from fear. It doesn't come from these higher vibrations. And people may have misunderstood you, or they may have taken your, because I'm getting an energy of like a fairy or a pixie, like very playful, very joyful, bouncy, always excited, almost childlike. They could have seen that as naivety, and it's like now you're giving people a new perspective that is strength, that is power. It's your power. You're diligent to following your happiness, your joy, and your intuition. And again, it's like creating a new model for other people. Essences and energies, attuned to subtle energies, balance frequency holders. Part of your gifts is you can pick up psychically on subtle energies which help direct your path. And I feel like this frequency is very potent as well. You also are showing, or you will show through your journey, that the vibration that you hold is even, it's not more important than what you're creating, but it's a big part of it, right? Two people can create the same artwork, but it doesn't have the same energetic effect on others because of the frequency they were in when they created it. You're showing people the power of energy, and you also naturally have a very high vibration, which is what helps you create. Arise, know and flow as the love you are, bliss. Yes, Six of Wands. I see you as well falling completely in love with what you're creating and what you're doing, and that love and that joy and that energy that you infuse into it is what's captivating to others. You have overcoming. Today in this great school of life, again, there could be some wounds around school or your schooling years. I practice self-discovery. By acknowledging that my fears, anger, and ego separate me from my divinity, I allow the light to grow inside me. This light gives me the power to reign over my inner kingdom. Today I overcome all that separates me from the light that is my truest self. And that's what I feel like you're doing. You're shedding limitations, and fears are obviously always from the ego, so that you can fully step into this divine self and fully live out your highest expression. Growing. Today I understand that I'm here to learn, to discover, and grow. When I nourish myself with my inner light, my inner divinity grows. When I study the messages that life brings me, I am proved in the eyes of God. When I strike a balance between the material and spiritual worlds, I am freed of inner conflicts. In these ways, I grow my own soul. Yeah, I'm getting with this as well. You can see, number one, you have an angel that works with you very closely and you have a lot of divine support. But I was reading, I study the messages that life brings me. You learn a lot through synchronicity, and your angels are constantly guiding and speaking and communicating to you and with you through synchronicity. So really keep an eye out for those signs. But again, you've made choices in your life with bliss and happiness, and I'm seeing like a lot of joy here. It's like you've chosen joy. You've chosen these higher vibrational states and emotional states, and you've cultivated them within you. So that light in your energy field is shining so bright, so powerfully, that it has a huge energetic imprint as well, or effect, when it comes to your manifestations and what you're pouring into your creations and what you're building. And that's going to be a big part of your success and a very important aspect that you may be demonstrating to other people. So that's all I have for you. I hope this reading resonates, and I hope you have a beautiful day.